Hey, what's going on, fam? Welcome back to Peggy's channel. This is still all things Peggy, even though I'm here right now, because for some reason I got Peggy hard at work early in the morning. Now, y'all know I always get up before Peggy. She's over here cooking. I'm gonna show it to you in a little bit, but I always get up earlier than Peggy. Me and DJ, we go for a walk early in the morning and stuff like that. And this morning, Peggy told y'all she made shrimp and grits for me while we was in St. Louis. We showed that in the last video or the video before that. I don't know which one it is, but I had a taste for shrimp and grits again this morning. So, and went to the bedroom and said, "Hey, baby, how do you make shrimp and grits?" And she was like, "Donna, you're not gonna be able to make shrimp and grits." I was like, I'll just try. I'll make something like it. Just let me know. How do you make that sauce? She said, "You mean the gravy?" I was like, "Yeah." She said, "Well, you need to make a roux." I said, okay, I got it. Go back to bed. And then about 5 minutes later, "Baby, how do you make a roux?" And she got up, and now she's in the kitchen cooking for me. As the wonderful wife she is. Let's see if I can get a shot of what she's doing right now. There it is. So it's a lot more to it than I thought. I didn't even have vegetables out. Let's see what she got to say, though. Hey, baby. Hey. Want to say good morning to your people?
I do. I do.
What you got for him, babe?
Let me talk to y'all for a minute, because what he not gonna do is come on here and pretend like I was ready to get up. Now it's Sunday. I want to sleep in.
Yeah.
Can't sleep in on Sunday. Why? Because this man thought about them shrimp and grits, because I don't make shrimp and grits often. We don't even have shrimp. Do we have grits? And so he's telling me, "Babe, I got some Polish.
I got some Polish sausages. I just need that gravy she made."
Okay, so then it's no longer shrimp and grits. It's now Polish and grits.
It's Polish sausage, but it had chunks of sausage. She had like andouille sausage in it last time.
It's not going to be the same.
And she had little bits of bacon, and she had green peppers and onions and shrimp. But it was the gravy, y'all. It was the gravy, the sausage, and the grits that really, really got me. And so that's what I really had a taste for. The other stuff, I can go without, I guess. I am confident this is going to come out delicious and fantastic. And I'm already happy.
It's not going to be what he think, fam. Ladies, you know, when you cook something, you got to have the right ingredients.
Yeah. He
doesn't have it. So we're going to make him, I don't know what he's calling it, but we're going to make him some
breakfast
and grits. I don't know what, meat and grits.
If this is good, oh man, though. Think about that. If this is good, I'm going to get this every weekend.
No, you're not.
Every weekend at 6:45 in the morning. Ooh, we'll be starting something good. All right, fam.
All right, fam. So, as Donald told you, he woke up with the taste of shrimp and grits on his palate this morning. Now, we don't have the andouille sausage, we don't have the shrimp, we don't have all the things necessary. Now, we do have grits, but he doesn't have stovetop grits. He has instant grits. Yeah. And so I'm really pleading my case. I'm like, go to the store, get the shrimp, the andouille sausage, the grits, and I'll make it happen. No, we can use what we got at home. Well, then Donald is going to have some grits, gravy, and some kind of meat. I don't know what it is.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, but see, you can't do that. I mean, I looked, because I told him yesterday, in the last video when he showed y'all that plate of grits, I say, "Donald, I didn't even realize you took a picture of the grits." I remember the paper plates that I had bought from Sam, so I knew that was my picture. And he was like, "Oh, I had to take a picture of that. We were all taking a picture of it." And I'm just like, sometimes I have to be in the mood to cook, because then I'm making it with love. Right now, I had barely enough time to get up, wash my face, brush my teeth, and now I gotta cook this man some shrimp. Well, not shrimp, but Polish and grits. And it might be good. I don't know, but we're going to see what happens. But I just think this is so odd. It's just, And he knew I started my eating program today.
Oh.
He know that. And why would he try to tell? But I ain't tempted by this because it don't even sound good. So I ain't even worried about it. But baby, let's see what happens.
I'm gonna come
Okay.
with a name for it. What are we gonna call this? This is like
Donald's delicacy or something.
grit sausage roux or something like that. I don't know. But I have all the confidence in the world.
Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Butterflies in my stomach, butterflies in my chest. Heartbeat like a bird that's humming. Trust your words cause you know me best. Let's take a walk down a brick road. Click your heels and you'll be there. I want you, do you want me to? Once you hear the rhythm playing, promise you won't be complaining. I'll be here for it if it's for you. Once my body gets to swaying, promise you won't be complaining. And I'll be saying, yeah. Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Yeah. Beautiful girls are coming, funny girls are real sweet. I don't say these words often, loving you has left me weak. But let's take a walk down a brick road, click your heels and we'll be there. I want you, do you want me to? Once you hear the rhythm playing, promise you won't be complaining. I'll be here for it if it's for you. Once my body gets to swaying, promise you won't be complaining.
Hey fam, we're coming down to the finish line on the sausage, gravy, grits, roux, whatever we want to call it. Peggy told me to go ahead and taste it to see if I like it, see if I'm missing it, if I'm missing anything. I'm gonna say this. This is exactly what I was hoping for. The savory, onion, garlic, sausage, beefy, oniony, peppery mixture that she come up with. Did y'all see her make that gravy? I'm sitting there like, okay, I can make that because it's just flour and broth and stuff. I'm sitting there, my toxic trait is I can do that. So I'm watching her do it, trying like I'm taking notes or something like that. And then she just know what to add. Like I'm gonna add a little more broth, I'm gonna add a little more flour. And I need another spoonful of flour. Okay, let it cook down, let it get thick. Oh, add a little more broth. It's I guess it's a skill to it, but that stuff is awesome. I'm already excited. I hate to waste it on instant grits, but I'm gonna go buy a big bag of real grits because I'm gonna have this again like every weekend. I'm happy, y'all. It don't take much. Look at that. There you go right there. I'm happy. That's how you get your wife to make you grits in the morning.
How's that, player? How is that?
This is awesome, baby. I'm telling you right now, this is the same level as the shrimp and grits. So you don't need shrimp. It's the same level. I mean,
y'all, I just have to come back. Now, I know a lot of y'all that are cook. I never call myself a cook. I just like to share the recipes that I have. But Donald loves food, right?
okay. Yeah.
So y'all don't hear him in the background. What else? What else? Because he's ready to eat. Like when he wake up, he's ready to eat. So that's why I normally don't cook everything in the skillet like that. But he was rushing me. So I had to make it happen. I made it happen.
This is on the same level as your take your time shrimp and grits. I will take this.
Then that's sad too.
This is, maybe I'm just hungry. This is delicious.
I think he's just hungry. But we've been eating out so much. It's like a home cooked meal. I get it. He appreciates it. So I thank God that he likes my cooking.
I guess I'm not that big on shrimp, I guess, because
We're not seafood eaters though.
Yeah,
we don't, because when I make shrimp and grits, I really don't hardly eat a lot of the shrimp. I might have one or two in my bowl and I'll chop it up as small as I can. I only like deep fried shrimp, and so I don't have shrimp that often because I'm trying to get away from the deep fried foods. But like I want to love a seafood boil. The only thing I would eat in there would be the potatoes, the eggs, and the corn, and the sausage. That's a lot though. I just wouldn't eat like the crab legs and the shrimp and stuff like that. So
this is the best breakfast I could have imagined for this morning.
well, I'm glad he's happy. That's all that
I
matters.
am so happy. I'm so happy.
You so happy? And look at DJ. He down here like, okay, drop some, player, drop some.
Not gonna
Did he
happen.
eat already?
His food is there. He don't want to eat his food when we're cooking.
Yeah. Because I know y'all be concerned about DJ, but don't worry. We take really good care of DJ. So he eats regularly, but if you know dogs, they will eat all the time. Like when we were in St. Louis, I wasn't going to say nothing, but when we were in St. Louis, the grandkids fed him so much and he just kept begging and begging. He couldn't sleep that night. I didn't know they were feeding him like that. Because I was like, at some point, he got to stop eating. That's what I was saying to myself about when he's with us. But I didn't know the kids were sneaking him stuff. They were sneaking him food and bread and stuff like that. And so DJ laid on his back and he whined all night long. And I was like, that poor baby, he has got to stop being so greedy. Look at you.
Only thing I'm gonna say is the grits is not as good as Peggy grits, of course. That was expected.
Yeah.
Okay. But
well, instant grits are different than homemade grits because when you do like the stovetop grits, you have to put a little cream in them and butter and salt and stuff like that. So you don't get that with this. It looks a little different. If you look at it, you can see it looks kind of separated out a little bit.
kind of grainy or whatever else.
Yeah, but the taste is there, and Donald has weird taste. Like he doesn't like his meat well done, and
I'm gonna get a lot of negativity about my being from the South and eating instant grits.
well, we didn't have any in the house because the shrimp and grits. I took all the stuff to St. Louis to make the stuff, and I took the grits and didn't bring them back. So. Because a bag of grits would last Donald and I probably 4 months.
Yeah, usually.
Usually it lasts about 4 months. But and he gonna tell me, can you can the gravy?
Yeah.
So that when I want it, all I gotta do is pop it in the microwave and warm it up. And I'm
Maybe
like,
add a couple teaspoons of water or something.
I don't know, baby. I don't know.
Baby, if you did that, I would put it on the market.
No, we're not putting it on the market, but I'll see about it because at least he can have it once a week. I don't think it's good for him to have it twice a week, but once a week is good enough. When I'm doing my meal preps for the week, he can have it because I'm already in the kitchen cooking, so it won't disturb anything.
I'm happy.
You happy?
I am in shock. I invented this.
You didn't invent.
I invented this. I said, baby, don't worry about the shrimp. I invented this.
So this is Donald's cooking show. I'm still kind of tired. I like to lay in bed until I get up. I'm still kind of tired, but
But you
since
look
we're
beautiful.
up, no, I don't. But since we're up, since we're DJ, what are you doing? There's no food on the table, player. But since we're up, I'm going to go ahead and get in this room and finish up what I was doing. So I'm out, player.
All right.
Since this is a Donald takeover. Polish and grits.
I gotta come with a name for it for real though. This is
Sausage and grits.
I'm gonna say, baby, can you make me some sausage and grits? But you gonna just make sausage. No, I'm gonna call it something else. That's sausage roux.
Well, you can't
Grits,
call it sausage.
grits New Orleans style.
Roux is nothing but gravy.
Grits
It
New
just
Orleans
sounds
style.
good.
Give me a name suggestion, fam. All right.
So this is day 2 of Donald and I putting together the craft room. All I really needed in here is storage, and so that's what we've done. So I had big hopes, dreams, and thoughts of having a state-of-the-art craft room, but that's just not gonna happen. We don't have the space for it. So I just needed to get my machines off the floor and put my things where they go, because as you know, I do several different crafts and it's hard to try to pull stuff out when I'm taking orders. So I make crochet dolls, I make memory bears, I make jewelry, sublimation, I do tumblers, I do coffee mugs, I do necklaces, earrings. I just do a lot of things. Like I say, I'm a Jane of all trade, but master of none. But I need to keep my things separate, right? And in order to do that, I have to have organization. So that's all this is. I know I said craft room makeover, but it didn't turn out that way. But it's okay. It'll still work for my good. So Donald went and got this particle board, right? Because remember we told you guys that we had ordered this board and we were going to create this table with the 2 organizing cubes, but we couldn't because their machine was broken. And so we found a piece of board, and I want to say it was like $9, and it may be about 5 feet, 4.5 feet, something like that, but it's going to work. It's going to make things work out for us, right? So I told Donald, I was like, I have a saw at the house and I use it when I'm making my dolls. I have to use a wooden dowel to make the neck and the head stand straight. So I was like, if we use that saw, maybe we could cut it. And he was like, girl, there is no way that will work, because a saw that you're using for wooden dowels is just not going to work. And I was like, let's just try it anyway. Let's just try it anyway. So we needed 16 inches long, to cut it. So Donald and I set up and we cut this, and it worked perfectly. He did an amazing job, so I'm so happy. So he showed me how to measure it out, so if I have to do it again later in life, I'll know how to do it. But it worked out perfectly. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cover this. He bought me some contact paper yesterday, and we're going to cover this with contact paper so that when I use my machines, I won't get splinters in my hands. So, this is a temporary fix until we move. And I know I keep saying until we move, until we move, until we move. We're going to make a move, but it's probably not the move you guys are thinking about, but we'll address that when it comes. So anyway, we're just getting this room together. I did a lot of the measuring, and I was off by a lot. I can't say I was off by a little bit. I was off by a lot. And so that wire rack that I told you I did get a bigger wire rack, but I don't know what made me go in and change it. I was just like, because I came in and I measured my printer because it's pretty big. I came in and measured my printer, and for some reason, I chose the smaller rack, and I don't know why I did that, and I didn't think about it until after we put it together. But this is just a quick fix. This is something that we could use for a couple months until we do get a bigger space, if that's what's going to happen. If not, we could use this until we need to, expand. So anyway, Donald and I have been really busy putting stuff together. That's what happens when you buy stuff not together. You got to sit up and put that stuff together. And baby, bending over with your back, that stuff is not fun. Hello, family. So this is the beginning of me trying to put together this cube organization or cube organizer that we got from Target yesterday. So as I'm taking the pieces apart and I'm trying to set them up, now I've done this before, but for some reason this particular cube organizer was just a little bit different. It didn't really come with written out instructions. The instructions were like a bunch of numbers and letters and I guess they were just trying to show you how things go. So I was really doing my best. So when I had to put in the little pieces to connect to the bigger pieces, I was like, okay, I'm getting it. But really, it wasn't working for me. So I had to call in reinforcements. So Donald come in with me, and he is starting to get the hang of it. He was able to look at the pictures. He's able to understand what they're asking us to do. So at this point, we do it, and I feel pretty good about the work that we've done. Well, actually, Donald, I was just there to help him. So you'll see how quickly he was able to put this together, and it worked out fine for us. All right, fam. All right, so this part of the put together debacle belongs to me. So anyway, this is one of the easier cube organizers to put together. Just the 2-shelf one. I did one earlier in the day and it was so easy. I didn't even have to pull out the instructions again to put it together. It was really simple, really fast, really easy. The hardest part about this one is all the screwing with that L wrench that you have to do. That's the hardest part of this, because as I'm talking to you right now, it's already put together. I mean, the hardest part is screwing it and trying to keep DJ out of the camera. That was the hardest part. But anyway, fam, it turned out really good. I was excited for it, and I hope you enjoy what we've done. All right, fam. So anyway, we're going to get into getting this room together. I have 3 different heat presses, and I'm asking Donald, like, why do I have 3 heat presses? Well, one is a hand press, one is a 15 by 15, another one is, I think, a 13 by 19, or it could be a 16 by 16 or a 20 by 20. I can't remember what it is, but it's been in the back of Donald's truck for a minute. And so we have to get that out and make sure it still works and stuff like that, because I've only used it maybe twice since I bought it. Now I keep saying I got all these machines. I do, but they're not all here with me, because y'all know I keep going back to St. Louis. And every time I go back to St. Louis, I bring yet another machine with me, because I don't use them that often. And then also with my embroidery machine, I will be upgrading it next year to a 6 needle. Right now I just have a 1 needle Brother PE 800, and I love it. It does the job. I don't have any problem with it, but I do need a 6 needle, because it does get kind of hard when the embroidery design calls for a different color yarn. Then you have to go in and physically change it. But with the 6 needle, it's already set up and you don't have to do any changing. So it make you work twice as hard, if not 3 times as hard. And I will be upgrading eventually. I'm hoping by next year, because it's an investment and I need to make sure that this is something I want to continue to do. So that's why I bought the 1 needle, because I'm like, I don't know if I want to embroider or not, but it comes in handy when somebody asks you to do something. You're like, girl, yeah, I got this. I got an embroidery machine. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this room done. So we have taken everything out of here. I'm sorry. I thought I was recording so that you guys could see the before, then the after. But right now I'm going to put in the, Donald, can you get the vacuum? We're gonna let that, yeah, the what do you call the Roomba? It's not a Roomba actually, it's a knockoff, but it works perfectly. So we're gonna let the Roomba run free in here, because we've been doing some cutting and stuff like that, and it'll pick up all the pieces off the floor. And once I get this wrapped, the Roomba will have done its job, and then we could get the room started.
Start automatic
All right, family, so at this point I am cutting the contact paper. Now this is my second try at cutting the contact paper. The first time I tried to do it, I tried to eyeball it, and that did not work out at all. So I had to call Donald in to kind of help me hold it, because it was rolling up. But if you see, this paper cuts really easy. If you can see here how I just take my scissor and just glide it through as I cut it. Like I say, this is some really good contact paper. We got it from Walmart. I want to say it was like $6, and they do have different patterns and designs, and Donald picked this one because I think he liked it best. I probably would have picked something a little flowery or girly. But anyway, this paper is really good. It sticks well to the particle board. I had to get one of my Cricut tools to lay the paper down flat, because you know, you can get air bubbles in it, or it bends on itself if you pull too quickly and you move too fast. So at this point, I just, took my time. Now we sped it up here, so it looks like I'm going really fast, but it's sped up here. But you just have to take your time and pull the backing off and press as you go, and you'll get a seamless and flawless stick. So it worked really well for us. Now what we didn't show is on the back of this contact paper, we used electrical tape because I did cut too short on one side. And so that part we laid down with electrical tape. It won't be seen or anything. And then we don't have to worry about the paper coming up at a later time. So I hope you enjoy, fam. Alrighty.
Nice and clean.
Taking just be. Don't take it. Taking just don't be. And live my life. Don't take it personal. I ain't lying. I ain't hiding. I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in. Yeah, you got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to be and live my life off screen. Taking time out to be and live my life. Hey. Taking just don't be and live my life. Don't take it personal. We just building. It's my season. Lay foundation. Make a name for generations. Please and make a then take a break or a little vacation and chasing blues away. Hey, hey. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you win.